Yo everybody, what is up? This is Evil SS with Evil SS Gaming. What I'm going to do here is just a little quick tutorial video. We're going to do one day, and then what I'm going to do is just set this as just a little start, a basic training thing. This is my tips to do this game and get off to a really good start. I'm playing on Xbox One. You can play on anything, it doesn't really matter. If you're a PC player or PlayStation 4, whatever. Same concept, same rules, do the same things. Okay? What you want to do, the number one thing, is kind of your first day, you really want to do these tutorials over on the right side of the screen, top right corner of the screen. And the reason you want to do those is it kind of upgrades you. And then what we'll also do, I'll show you what I do for my first night. I'm playing on the 3rd difficulty, so the zombies run at night and they're a little tougher. But I like it that way a little bit better. Always read schematics, even if you've read them before, read them again. I got lucky that there was an actual drop right there. So I'm just kind of trying to help you guys set up what to do, what to look for. And not hitting so much dirt would be a good idea. Some corn there. Probably should have paid a little more attention. You can get more corn if you really just go through and pick it up. What we want to do also is go to your map and kind of start looking at 0, 0 coordinates. So there's the 0 there. And in doing this, what you're going to do is there's usually a city right around that area. And you really kind of want to make your way to that. Okay? It sets you a waypoint. Gives you something to strive for. Wood, fiber, that kind of stuff is very important. Get all this stuff as quick as you can. But in general terms, I see my red dot on my screen. Do you guys? I don't think it saved it. Did it? Okay, well, let's try it again real quick. You don't want to spend a ton of time with it, because I'm wasting very valuable time right now. It saved it, it's there. Picking up supplies, dude. Pick up supplies, pick up supplies. You're going to use a lot of this fiber. Bird's nests are going to be quite important for you. I know I got plenty of this, but I'm going ahead and I'm keeping to get it. Also, I'm looking around for trees. So I can try to get some wood, because we want to get an axe quickly as well. The stone actually doesn't tell you to build it, but you're going to want one. And even if you do not make it to that place on your first day, that's okay. That's okay. Since it's talking about making a bedroll, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get one made. Do this tutorial. Little tutorials that makes you run through. Try not too hard to run that much. You craft a bedroll, it's going to ask you to put it down. Put it down. You can pick it right back up. Do all that stuff there. Stone axe. I just need stones. So if I see stones on our way, I'm going to get them. So we can get more wood and do more stuff. Beating up these trees does pretty good. Try not to run a shitload right off the bat. Because running too much is going to use up a lot of your food and you just don't have any to start with. If I can get an axe, the good thing is starting out in the desert right this area. I got all that cactus stuff that you can get, which comes in handy. It's pretty helpful. But an axe early on is going to be your greatest ally, believe me, because it starts everything. Alright, let's get this first stone axe done. Don't worry about building a bunch of them yet, just build you one. Still continue gathering supplies. Read what the things tell you to do. And you get more fiber. Here's some snowberries. You ever see the snowberries get those? Just hit your Y or whatever your pickup button is. Cotton's not a bad thing. You'll find these big beds of these snowberries. Great thing to run into. Pick up that rock. There we go. Go ahead and get them. Be careful on the food you eat. A big rule for you is if you do get snowberries, don't eat them all at once. That there's a pretty good plant. It lets you, this one you can mix with water when you get the cooking pot and stuff going, and actually fight Listeria. Some things fight different stuff. What's this one right here? Yeah, it's giving me the yucca, right? Yucca fruit. Yucca fruit's gonna be really good. It helps with stamina. You get some hydration off of it. Get some food off of it. But it all depends on where you spawn. If you don't spawn around it, then don't do it. I'm getting some because it's readily available to me. Found the clothing and some bottles already. Still working towards our spot. Take your time. Keep an eye on the time of the day you're in, of course. Zombies run at night on this one. You can put it on not running if you want. It's up to you. But I like it to be a little bit more fun. A little more of a challenge. And it's not that big of a challenge to go in that route either. Let's go ahead and get these fiber clothes done because that's what it's telling me to do now. So let's do pants, shirt, shoes, gloves, and a hood. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Gloves twice. Let's do the hood. Be careful on doing the thing, because it's going to make you put them on. But if you go to it and you start putting them on first, or you hurry up and build a bedroll and you put it down, or you hurry up and build building blocks because you know it's going to ask you to do it, it's just going to come back on you. Bam, see, it's getting stuff done. Keep working our way. What do we got to do now? Wooden club. So let's go here and get a little bit more wood. We'll build us a wooden club. Wooden club. Boom, see, done. Go ahead and activate it just in case we get in trouble. I'm gonna try not to. One thing I'm gonna do too, I'm gonna look how many stone I got right now. I got 6. I do have enough to make another axe, which is gonna have to happen here soon. And now it's let me do the bow and the arrows. How many arrows do you gotta make? 2. Just gonna do what it says for right now. No need to do a whole lot more. And it's like I said, it's just ranking you up quick, dude. You know? This is just ranking you up quicker and quicker and quicker. Hoping to find some stones. Here's some snowberries. You'll find these in the woods a lot, so if you don't spawn in on a desert area, you can always squat like this to see if you're detected as well. Any bird's nest that you find, pillage it. You get eggs out of them, you get feathers out of them. The more feathers, the better. Alright, now it's want us to start a base, which is what we're going to wind up doing to survive anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this. Pick up a few more resupplies right here while I'm right here. Get this, because that yucca fruit that we get out of this. Alright, make a wood frame. Make a wood frame. Gonna do one for right now. We're gonna have to place it and upgrade it, which is fine. Get your axe out, upgrade it. Don't use your attack. I gotta craft 3. Sorry about that. Perfect. Boom. You're ready to do your next stuff. Get some trees while you're on your way doing this. It's not going to hurt anything. Get a lot of supplies. Keep getting supplies. Keep getting supplies. Get the pizza ordered. Getting some stone. Just want us to build a campfire. So we'll do it. We'll build a campfire. And what we're about to get into here is a dilemma of, do we need to get to the city first thing, or do we not? Judge it by how far off you are of it. It should show up, like I said, it should be up in your mini map. It's that direction. They're probably still pretty far from it. Some more snowberries. Keep working our way over towards it. Anytime you see a tree trunk, definitely stop for that. That stuff's good. I think it helps really high with hydration and overheating. Med kit. So, you'll get lucky. The more you scavenge, every time you see anything to scavenge, early on especially, scavenge it. Don't not scavenge it thinking that, you don't need to. Try to avoid zombies. Try to avoid dying. Let's go ahead and set the campfire just to get it done, get it out of our hair. I don't think you got to do anything with it. This is just thanking you for doing it. This game is a lot of fun. Play it quite a bit, stream on Twitch, a few nights a week with it. It's at 1400 out, 1452. It's military time, so keep an eye out on that. Before too long, we want to build us a temporary base for coverage at night. And the reason I keep telling you to just gather stuff is we're going to build stuff at night while we're waiting on the zombies. I'm not going to go through the whole process of the nighttime, but I'll get it started on the video for you guys so you can see exactly what I'm talking about and what I do. You'll do it that way, and then before you know it, you'll have some really high-ranked equipment very early on. I just started up a new one. I was playing the classic zombies mode, which I enjoy. It's set up like the movies. Zombies don't ever run. Zombies are a little tougher, but they never run. So I just enjoyed that. You'll see these areas sometimes full of snowberries. How many snowberries we got right now? 15. You're probably not going to need a whole lot of food to survive your first night. But early on, until you find like a journey to a settlement, Trader Joe's, that one I wouldn't push getting done. I'm gonna look around me real quick and I'll see if there's one close. Trader Joe used not to be on here. It is now. Just look at your mini map, really. See, it's way back the opposite direction of where we want to go. So, Trader Joe's will probably be a day 2 event for us. See, look, your skills are going up, athletics. And they'll really start going up early on, running a lot. Get this axe. Don't repair items. You can level up on repairing them and stuff as far as it's a trait. Don't waste your time with it, really. When you repair an item, it's not as good as what it used to be. And especially early on, you don't want to. See, that one's real low right now, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to scrap it. Use your hotkey buttons. They help out a lot. Keep an eye out for zombies, of course. Still working this westward direction towards our 0-0 point. And all this stuff is just stuff that I've done that's helped me out a lot. And what I'm doing on my server now, I'm on day 22 or 23, maybe 24, somewhere in that range. And I'm already making high-level tools and high-level bows, you know, stuff like that. Let's take a look at our supplies and see what we're at. We're at 53 stone, which doesn't last long. So let's say we're at 1648 right now on our time. So let's start building our next base, or spend the night base here soon. Probably 1900. We're going to start that. Really didn't want to hit too big of a tree. See, there's a zombie already. Not necessarily in the direction we want to go. Avoid them. You're going to want to fight them. Don't fight any zombies if you don't have to on day one. You're on here playing, it's like, man, I'm going to get in here and kill zombies. You don't want to, because when they kill you, it takes off 10 points on your overall health. Now there's ways to upgrade your health and get more and more. But that's a long way of doing it. Picking up stone. We'll go ahead and just pick on this stone right here. What are we looking like on the inventory? I got plenty of room. And I'm just doing this right here to get a stone for tonight. Try to always don't hit a rock 2 or 3 times and then walk off. Always break it all the way down. You get more experience. Look, my construction tool shot up to level 2 already. We're at 98 stone. We got a little bit of time. Let's go ahead and what we at on our wood? 322. Keep your money, your coins, tokens, or whatever. Keep that stuff. Spend that shit over with Trader Joe. Trader Joe, Trader Joe. I've done the whole thing where you get out on here and you go run and gun and really try your hardest to kill a bunch of zombies. See? Headsets help. You hear something. I'm going to take a run. Oh, was that a bird's nest? Oh, she's close. She is close. I don't want her around. Bad thing is there's another one. You don't necessarily want to build a base really close to water in general. Anyways. But you see how we're starting to get paths and stuff too? More paths. Goes some more zombies. Water's that way. Zombies, you'll find some scragglers out here in the woods, but for the most part, they're around equipment and stuff. Now you can destroy those birds' nests also. Don't do it. Whatever you do, don't do it. So we got a broken axe right there. Always scrap it. You'll get a few few stone and stuff back from them. Let's build you another axe. So remember that place. There's zombies down there. We don't want zombie battles right now, but there's another Trader Joe up there. We gotta go head west to get to where we want to be. But as you can see, there's a little bit of a body of water in our way. Alright, it's 1900 hours. So let's find us a little flat spot that we feel comfortable with. A tip also for you guys is don't fight those guys. Get to a flat spot here. Bird's nest. Get all those you can get. Alright, there's nothing here. Wood frames. Build a bunch of them. Start off with, I don't know, 16. And what you want to do is build you a quick overnight base. It's going to rank you up, and it gives you a safe place to be. Doesn't have to be real big, just enough to protect you. It's all that we are doing right here. Okay? All that we're doing. Come on now. Put it there. If I want to build these at least, let's go ahead and do 16 more. Bad thing is there's a zombie. So what we want to do is run this way, try to get them out here. Because we really need to build that place. The time is 20. Still got enough time to get everything built like we want. If I can find it. I'll get back to that later. Is there another one there? We're gonna get in a bind right here, guys. We should have started that at 18, like I was saying earlier. Should have started it at 18, or like I said earlier. It's alright, we got till 2200. When you start off on the game too, before you get in, turn your gamma settings up. I don't even know where the zombie went. Glitched out and stuck. So we got plenty of wood. We got 212. Come on here, zombie. Alright. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. Worst possible luck we could get, right? How many freaking zombies are we gonna get? Bad thing is they're gonna start running soon and we're probably gonna be screwed. But in theory, if I would have been a smarter person, I got 8 left. Let's do this. Another little trick you can do. Good Lord, there's zombies everywhere. 21:17. There's a deer. There's nothing around here, right? Everybody says that. Nothing around here. Alright, put a crate down. Jump up on top of it. Look straight down, jump up, and drop a crate. Do it again. Keep that aim down like that. There we go. Nothing's going to get you up here. Crouch down, and usually you can get them. So, sometimes you can't. Alright, it's 21:44. Here comes the nighttime. We're way up here. Nothing can get us. We can pick those back up later. This will show you the strategy that you need to do. It'll get you in place. Usually I like to build a place to get into. Like that over there. As long as there's no zombies around, usually you'll be okay. You have to kind of pay attention. No big deal. Here goes 2200. 2200, you hear the ominous sound. Stay crouched down. Don't move. Don't fall off of this. Now's the time to where I'm going to get rid of this. You pan over. You look at your food and water. Eat you a berry or two. Only do the berries 2 to 3 at a time. Don't ever do more than 2 or 3 at a time. Canned chili. Try to avoid it for a while. It seems like it just dehydrates you fast. Raw eggs. Don't do it yet. We got some empty glass jars. We do have some yucca fruit that we can eat. That helps with a lot. Need a couple of those. And then really what you want to do, it's nighttime, guys. It's nighttime. Let's move this up here. Actually, let's just throw it down in the bottom for right now. I can move some of this other stuff back. I don't want to do the bow. Take the bow back up there. We're going to scrap the bow. We're going to scrap our axe as well. Put that down there out of the way. I'm hunted. So just don't worry about it. They're going to run around you. You can stay up here and the next day as well for a little bit until they run off. No big deal. So, your goal for the night, your homework, craft stuff, man. Just get this moved over here. Go ahead and do a bunch of stone axes. I'm going to do 10. And what I want you to watch is progressively how they get better. So level 6. To level 8. To level 9. So what we're doing here. And you can hit your Y button on them or whatever it is on the console that you're using. Or on PC. You can start looking at your stats. Your entity damage is 8.12. Not that great. 8.16. See the next one? Your block damage is better. 8.18. So what you want to do is actually take these with your Y button and just scrap them. You just made them. You're going to use materials. You're going to get some back. Look, there's a level 22 axe right there. Scrap all these things. Right back. Right back. And depending on how much stuff you get, how much you travel, where you spawn, you can spawn down in the fire area, which is harder to do. It just is what it is. Arrows. Okay, as far as arrows go, always do arrows before you do bows. Do 20-something arrows. Do 30 arrows. 40 arrows, it doesn't matter. What it's going to do is it's going to build up your weaponsmithing. And it's due to what you have as far as, you can see what it uses, feathers, you know. So we only found a certain amount of feathers. 109, so we found a bunch of feathers. So we'll go ahead and look, weaponsmithing's up to level 2. Not only is that going to build up your weaponsmithing, which means you make better weapons, it's going to build up, if you look at your level 1 up there, that bar is going to raise. And the more you do this, the more it raises over and over and over and over. Exponentially, it just keeps going, it keeps going, it keeps going. Really good stuff, really good stuff. Always build arrows, they're cheap and easy to build before you build anything else. Okay, I'm going to show you why. I'm going to come over here to our weapons category. Here's the bow. Remember, we built a low level 1 bow earlier. So what we're going to do now, I'm going to build 1 bow just to show you what happens. 34, right off the bat. 34. Look at that. Bam. So remember, build you a bunch of arrows at first. I'll build 10 more, just for the hell of it. Wood clubs is a good one. Take our wood club from earlier. Scrap it. Let's build 5 wood clubs. And if you build this kind of base too, and you're getting swarmed like that, this little hideaway right here, you can knock it down and start shooting the zombies if you want. Just to build up your archery as well. There's nothing wrong with that. Look at that. 49 on there already. 49. So let's go to the bows. Let's go ahead and put that back down there for right now. Let's go to the bows. We can only build 9 because of our something. Why don't I want to build 9? Wood. We're running out of wood. So we'll build 8 of them. And we'll scrap them. You could sit here and cut wood till you get 2,000 wood on your first day. You can do this for your second day. I recommend doing this multiple times. Level 54 bow. Level 57 bow. You guys get the point. If you have a lot of fiber, what you can do with that as well is go to your clothing. Pick one that doesn't use a ton of fiber. It doesn't take a long time to build. It doesn't matter. I want to do a 5-second one. Make you 10 of these. Because it just makes you do better. Because that's what I'm going to show you. I'm just going to put this there. Keep that bow for right now. Let's say we do the those. Okay. Right now we got level 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6 is our hood right now. Build 10 hoods. You got the plant fiber to do it, do it. With cotton, you can start doing cloth stuff. There's cloth stuff here you can start making. Because you get the cotton, and you can turn the cotton into cloth fragments. Which you can click on there, you go to recipes for that, and make as many cloth fragments. You know, that stuff builds up your stats too. All this stuff builds up stats. Look, level 13. 14 right there. Look at this, we're at permission. Doesn't cover you, doesn't do anything for you. There's the cloth fragments building up for you. You've seen your skills at the bottom of the screen going up. Let those cloth fragments build. You could build some And what I'm saying as far as doing the cotton and the cloth fragments and building a better cloth armor is you want to build a bunch of these fiber ones first. Don't waste your cloth on building stuff yet. Save your cloth for your good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go to my person. I'm gonna put this level 16 up. Bam. We'll get rid of that other one. Then you can go in and you can make better ones. Just keep making better ones. Keep upgrading. You're gonna get more skill points. You start off with 5. I recommend saving them. What I do is I usually put mine on survival and the camel first, and then I kind of work on scavenging and stuff like that. But do it all to what you do. Do it all to your preferences. Guys, it's 2 in the morning right there. At 6 in the morning, it will play a good, nice little sound for you, like the sun's rising, and you'll get right back to walking around. The zombies start walking. Give them a minute or two, let them exit out. What you want to do right here, you just tap your Y button, it'll pick up a box. So do that to get back down. And in the next video, we'll do day 2, which is going to be a lot of the same stuff. Doing this, working our way to the 0-0, try to find the town, avoiding zombies as well again. So cool, man. Thanks everybody for coming out and watching this. This is a day 1 setup. Do this, trust me, you'll love it. Do this for the first 3-4 days. I'll probably do a day 1 and probably a day 2 video, and then I'll skip and do a day 5 or 6 video, and we'll probably spend all of day 6 working on our first horde base. Alright everybody, thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. There'll be another video coming. Later.